Hi, I'm Harry Lofton with Unfiltered, a community journalism project bringing you stories about the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon. Today I'm with Gary Harris. Say hi, Gary.
Hello.
Gary is going to be running the marathon tomorrow morning. Is this your first marathon?
First marathon, 26.2 miles.
How do you feel going into it?
Actually, I was a little nervous in the week, kind of looking forward to it. But now I'm kind of settled in and I'm just ready to get going. It's going to be a great day tomorrow. A little bit of wind probably on that second half, but it's definitely doable.
Mm-hmm. So I see you have all your stuff laid out in front of us.
Oh, yeah. But it's going to be a little bit cool in the morning. I brought a little thermal blanket, so to speak. And definitely have some compression socks. And I'm going to start out with some sleeves. Because I figure by about 9 o'clock in the morning it'll probably heat up. And these sleeves would be great because I can just either tie them on or just get rid of them. And I'm going to bring a bandana just in case, it is a little bit colder or I need it to use as a headband. So it can do a lot of things. But I'm definitely going to do the tank tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like a little sunscreen and a tank is good weather for that. And I think I normally wear this on my belt, but I think tomorrow, with it being a little bit warmer, I am going to put it on my shorts. Pin that on the shorts there. And then get those socks and shoes, and definitely sunglasses.
Yeah.
I think tomorrow's definitely a sunglass day. And then I'll use this Garmin as kind of a pace setter and use as a heart rate monitor too. So I definitely want to keep my heart rate in, about 150 range, 140, 150. So yeah, I've been in that 170 zone before. It's not fun.
Mm-hmm. You're seeming pretty expertised in running for this being your first marathon.
Well, I started running probably about 2 years ago, seriously, and I set a 5K up as my first goal. And then once I got that little taste of that 5K, and then it became a 10K, and then the Tulsa Run, which is a 15K, and then did a couple half marathons, and then did a 25K. And then at Post Oak, I did 3 half marathons in a row, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I kind of got a pretty good feeling up to, a good 13 miles, how that's going to feel. And then I've trained up to 24 miles, which I'm not going to lie, about mile 17, 18, I hit the wall. So mentally, I know that, if you just push through it, you can, get through. So I'm definitely feel a little bit, confident, but not overconfident, because you have to respect, everything, your body, the environment, the trail, the other runners that can go into play. You can cramp, but luckily for Oklahoma City, and the reason why I wanted to do Oklahoma City is with 30,000 runners, it's going to be crazy out there. The support's going to be unbelievable, and really just the reason behind it with the bombing. And I actually had a cousin that was down there that worked downtown at the ADT building, which is right there by it. He actually got blown across the room and filled full of glass. And so, I do want to run it, for other reasons besides just for mileage.
Mm-hmm. What got you started running in the first place?
Well, a few years back, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. I was definitely around 230 pounds, quite a bit overweight, wasn't feeling well. And so I went to the emergency room. My vision was so blurred that I knew something was wrong, and they tested my sugar and it was like 480. And they said, you have got a major sugar problem. And so they prescribed me, even in the emergency room, some metformin. And so then when I got to my primary care physician, he recommended to go ahead and stick on the metformin, and that my A1C was at a level where I was definitely, type 2 diabetic. I think my A1C was like at 8.8. And so I started taking the metformin, and it just made me really sick to my stomach. Just really lost appetite. I didn't feel feel like it was me, and I did try to stick with it, and I would say it did help some. But I just told the doctor, I said, I can't do this anymore. It's really got me the person I don't want to be. And so he said, well, the next phase would be to get on insulin. So I didn't know much about insulin, so I said, sure, what do we need to do? And we kind of went through the process with the needles and so forth. And what caught my attention was he said, you'd be on insulin for the rest of your life. And I decided at that point that there had to be another option. So I decided to get into running and lifestyle changes and exercise and eating better. And he did tell me that less than 5% of the people, can actually, change dramatically their sugar levels and type 2 diabetes, so, I know that the doctors want to sell the prescriptions and the medications and the visits and the lab work and all that, but I really went in there and just decided, I'm going to give this a shot. And it took me a while, and I'm still constantly making those changes every day, but I don't think of it as a diet. I think of it more just kind of like a lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
So, and here today, 190 pounds.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. So have you had good luck since you started this regimen?
Oh yeah. Now, I enjoy eating the good foods. I don't really just crave, fast food, drive-throughs, and I really it's now just kind of part of my life. So when I get to the grocery store, I kind of shop the perimeter, and the things like the cookies and stuff like that, I don't have that desire just to grab those bags anymore. So I try to stay away from a lot of processed foods. Quit drinking pop. Just kind of fine tune. I do take a multivitamin every day, and so nutrition is a big part. I think that nutrition is just as much as important as recovery and rest, which is just as much as important as training. That's something I've just had to learn as I kind of went through there.
Mm-hmm. So you said that you've done several races leading up to this, including 3 days straight of a half marathon each day, right?
Yeah, that was a trail run over at Post Oak.
That's
A
crazy.
little bit north of Tulsa. So and it was definitely a challenge because for 2 of the days it poured down rain.
Oh wow.
The entire 2 days. So it was a 4-hour finish on both of those. Plus the elevation changes and just everything that went into it. It was definitely what they call a Post Oak challenge.
Well, then this is going to be cake, man. The weather's going to be pretty fair. You may be sweating a little bit, but
yeah, it's definitely going to be warm. The wind's going to be a factor,
mm-hmm.
and but just excited to do it.
Yeah.
And I know for me, it is a personal goal, but I'm also excited to do it with friends.
Mm-hmm. So, which of your friends are you doing this with?
I'm doing it with another guy, Justin Turnbull. It's his first one as well, and so we're pretty excited. And we've started a training process about the 1st of January. We started small and just kind of worked our way up. So through the last 16, 18 weeks, it's showtime now.
Yeah. So it's all been kind of building up to this. Is this your what are your plans for after this marathon?
Well, I'll probably take a few weeks off afterwards, and but I really am wanting to do an Ironman, a full-blown Ironman. In fact, a couple of friends of mine today are down there in the Woodlands, Texas. One of them's already finished, and one of them's getting ready to finish. And they're friends of mine, and I see them almost every day. And just that excitement and that personal achievement is what I really want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like a 4-mile swim, 112-mile bike, and the marathon at the end of it. So,
at the very end, cherry on top.
Yeah. So
man.
This is definitely just a small piece of the pie.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. So tomorrow morning, when are you going to wake up?
What my plan is to get up at 3:30 and probably hop in a quick shower, and then just go ahead and start the hydration process at that point,
mm-hmm.
and getting the vitamins in. Probably eat a banana, and then I take a little bit of secret sauce. I think I'm show you here.
Oh, weren't we going to try some of that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is not what you think. As far as like if you think of pickles as like a sweet, it is actually tastes just like a dill pickle, but you drink it.
Oh, goodness.
So
Perfect.
Oh,
man, that's exactly how you think it tastes.
Oh, absolutely.
Anything for the win, right?
Oh yeah. So I think
Mhm.
I brought an extra one. So
For your health. Oh, that's a blessing.
oh, absolutely. So I like to think of it as half secret sauce,
Mhm.
but half mental sauce too.
Absolutely. That pickle juice goes straight to your brain, man. Okay, so you have your secret sauce, then what's next?
We'll probably start putting everything together. Maybe do a little bit of rolling, stretching, not too much, but just kind of, get the body going. Double check all the watch settings, and then go down there and catch the shuttle.
Yeah.
And we're gonna meet a lot of friends down there that we've trained with, and hopefully get down there by 5:30. And the corrals will start getting to those about 6 o'clock. And at 6:30 is when the first gun goes off. That'd be for Corral A, and I'm in Corral D. So I'm hoping by 6:50, 7 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to be going.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just going to be exciting.
Super exciting, man. I can't wait to be there and
I really never
watch it all
thought
happen.
that I would even be even doing this right now, because when all my friends had tried to talk to me into doing any running, I just said, you know what, I don't want to ever do anything more than a 5K. Don't ask me. I'm not interested. And look, here we are now.
Yeah.
So pretty excited.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of support from friends that are very excited, and I guess I'm just excited for myself too.
That's awesome. Going off of that, do you have anything to add to other people running the marathon tomorrow? Maybe people who are in a similar situation, fighting some affliction that they have, or running for someone who was affected by the Oklahoma City bombing?
Yeah, I think when you get out there and you hear that silence when they do the memorial prayer for those seconds of silence, that 168, I think you really look inward and you appreciate what you have, and you're just thankful for everything and those people, the sacrifice that they had, and just what a great community, and everybody comes together. It's a great fundraiser for that. And then, like for myself with the diabetes and all that, there's a lot of people out there that thought, hey, I'm not a runner, I can't run, and put themselves in that category. But they get out there and they show up and do it, because it's not all about the time. It's not all about who's the fastest. It's the fact that you did it and you accomplished it.
Yeah.
So,
heck yeah, man. That's awesome.
Just come here at the finish line, and even if you're the first person through or the last person through, everybody's there to support you and cheer you on, and that brings you in.
Yeah.
Makes you want to keep doing it.
All right. Gary, what do you think? Anything else you want to add? He's ready to go to bed.
Just got my CPAP machine, got everything laid out. I think it's bedtime.
Heck yeah. Oh, before we go, where are you coming from?
We left this morning out of Sapulpa.
Sapulpa,
right
by
outside
Tulsa.
It's about an hour and a half drive.
Yeah.
And the weather, like I said, should be just perfect. And just excited.
Sweet. Well, I'm excited to see you again tomorrow and to see the marathon. Here, check us out in the mirror. From Unfiltered from OU, I'm Harry Lofton. This is Gary Harris. See you tomorrow at the marathon. Let me see your bib one more time before you go. Keep an eye out.